Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. This one's going to be a little bit unique because what you don't know is I'm in the process of moving and I have literally packed up my entire stamping spot ready to move it to its new location. I'll tell you more about that in my next customer newsletter. So when I realized that my room was packed up and ready for the carpet cleaners to come and the new people to move into my home, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I don't have anything ready for my Sundays with Sizzix post and I can't let you down. So I'm going to make something up today that uses bits and pieces I found left over when I thought my room was clean. First thing I have is a piece of, it looks like basic gray cardstock, but it's from the Everyday Expressions card kit, which is a great card kit. But I have this piece left over. Then I have a piece of cardstock that I created at my last month's Techniques Club. I have this Techniques Club online available to you to join at any point you want to, and I showed my Techniques Club how to make this beautiful layer for a card front. So I'm going to use that. And then I found a piece of scrap Whisper White cardstock, and I always have my Big Shot handy. I can't pack that till the very end. But I did pack my magnetic platform. So we're going to give it a go and see if I can use my Expressions Thinlits die, the Mary phrase, and die cut out the Mary to put on my card front. So let's see if it works. I have my platform on the very top. I have my bottom standard cutting pad. I'm going to put my Whisper White cardstock, and then in between the Expressions Thinlits, the Expressions Thinlit and the cardstock, I'm going to put a piece of wax paper. Then my top standard cutting pad, and then I'm going to run it through my Big Shot. And here's where it's going to get very interesting, because normally I have my paper piercing tool to help me poke out the phrase, but I don't have that. I do have a pair of scissors, so let's see if we can get this to work. You use your scissors or your paper piercing tool to poke out the paper, and because I have the wax paper in between, it should just start to peel off. Oh yes, it does. Then I can peel it off, and then you're going to end up with a piece of wax paper that you don't want. And then here is my Mary phrase in Whisper White. Now, I wish that I had my silicone pad, because it's perfect to turn this over and use my two-way glue pen. I don't, so I'm going to bring back in my leftover piece that I used from die cutting, and it's the wax paper, and so the two-way glue pen will not stick to the wax paper, and I'm going to add my two-way glue all over my Mary phrase on the back side, and then I'm going to flip it over and adhere it to the front. There we go. I want to get it the right way. I'm going to put the Mary on an angle. Now the nice thing about the two-way glue pen is it will dry clear when it's all done. So I have the Mary ready to go. And then I wish I had a layer for underneath this, but I don't because it's packed. So I'm going to bring in my snail adhesive, and I'm going to adhere it up towards the front and the top of my card. I'm going to lift up the Mary at the very end, if I can, and have the Y overlap over top. I just got this a bit crooked. Let's see if I can straighten it out a bit. Yep, there we go. All right, so that's a little makeshift card that I created using my Big Shot and my Expressions Thinlits die, a piece of card front that I had left over from my Techniques Club, and a card piece that I have left over from my my everyday occasions card kit. For a complete listing of the supplies and all the different measurements that I used for this card, please hop on over to my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. While on my blog, make sure you're a customer newsletter subscriber so you can hear about my next life adventure and where I'm moving my stamping spot to. You can ask me a question. You can place an order for the products I use to make this card. I have information about my Techniques Online Club on there, so if you want to learn stamping techniques and you want to do it in the comfort of your home, this club is perfect for you. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.